I'm going to start by mounting the table saw pipes. I'll try an 1¼ inch hole. I'll cut a test hole in a scrap piece just to test the fit. So I'll dial that in. So these dimensions will be on the plans, but again, this is the kind of thing you want to just double check and do some test cut. These are the cutouts for the holes down the sides through the end cap. So we've got a bunch of these, so that's a good use of that material. I don't have access to a drill press right now, so I'm having to lay out the centers of the guide blocks by hand, and I'm going to drill them by hand. So it takes 3 pipe guides per side, and then the 4th one will be not drilled. This will be the one to stop the pipe when it's slid in, so it bumps into a solid stop and doesn't slide too far in. Okay, I got just a little bit of play, which should help from binding. The table saw is centered, and again, I'm building this upside down, so I've marked the pipe guides with the T for top, so that I'll put that down. Not only did I put the center line to drill the hole, but I carried it up through the top, so that I know if I lay out a center mark here and I line them up, that's going to be the center of the pipe guide, or center of the hole. So first thing I want to do is lay out my lines. Okay, I've got the marks laid out from the center out, and I've got the center marks on my blocks, so all I have to do is line those up. Because I'm building this upside down and it's easy to make a mistake, I mark top, knowing that this is the top of the bench down, so I'll put that up, snug that up tight, because the dimension I'm measuring is from the top to the center point, and if these aren't quite flush on the bottom, that's fine, but I want them tight to the top and I want them centered that way. So first thing I'll do is put in 1 screw into each block and then do a test run with the pipe. And I'm not using glue to attach these, and the reason for that is I want these to be modular and to be able to move them in the future. It's a possibility that I would have to replace this saw at some point in time, and if I went with the DeWalt again, they may have changed their dimensions on their table. I may go with a different brand. Whatever the case, I don't want these to be glued and not be able to be removed. I'll be able to reach in and pull the screws, and then either move these in or out, or if the hole needs to be moved up or down, just dispose of these and make another set, and then reach in and fit them in. So center, top down. The stop block, instead of going on the same side as the guide blocks, I'm switching sides because the router drops in. It's on that side, but they'll be laid out the same. That drops in, and we use this bay here, so I want to keep everything to do with the pipe out of. I want to keep this bay free and clear. Plus the fact that you're going to be pushing force against it, so this way you're driving into there and not pushing, against the screws. So it makes sense to move it even if we didn't need the space. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim the pipes to the proper dimension. so that they're pretty much flush with the pipe guide. So the pipes are mounted for the table saw. I will do the final part of the table saw, creating the permanent mounts that go on the table saw at the very end after the bottoms are on and I have the table set up on the sawhorses. For now, there's a little more detailing to do. I'm going to be putting some backing in for the router plate as well as for the tracks for the miter gauges and get that detailing done. And then we'll button it up after that.